thinking, I should have done that.
I was like 14 or 13 at the time, so I don't really remember the ins and outs.
Yeah.
Of the story, but yeah. So to get back to the point, what are you?
No,
saying?
I just want you to share the story.
I'm like, what are you leading?
Like,
to?
what are you saying?
But I was thinking, does she not remember?
I was just about to say.
Okay.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Flatmates Pod. I'm Kirsty.
I'm Alexis.
I'm Soncha.
And we don't live, we live together.
Back again, another week. We hope you guys are good.
It's a Monday. Hope your Monday was good.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wait, what?
Why are you laughing at my girl?
That was like,
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
early 2000 not movies, like music videos, and the girl's like,
Yeah.
That was given. How was your week last week? We hope that it was great. Let's have a flatmate debrief.
Yeah, I've got a lesson this week. I feel like we always do it kind of around friends, but I feel like I appreciate the people around you that can really, really take time to help you, especially when they're busy. Like one of my cousins, a lot of my friends do, but one of my cousins specifically, like, I know he's so busy, but he will always make time to like call me or like tell me to come round or like just go through like prep or like applications for interview, just help me on like my
really
career
good
stuff, just see like what direction I want to go in. And like I just appreciate that he's very, very busy. He's in a very busy season of his life, but he just always makes time for me. So I think appreciating people that take time out for you, like don't assume that everyone just got time like that.
Yeah.
Like, when someone just makes extra time for you, just know that you're valuable to them. It just means a lot. So yeah, I think that's my lesson.
Yeah, that's actually really
Appreciate
nice.
people.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate the people who actually manage to fit you in. Because people always like, if they have like, if they wanted to, they would. I hear it, but then at the same time, it's just like the way life is actually busy.
Yeah.
Maybe they generally can't. That's why when people want to meet up, they're scheduling stuff 2 months after.
I've got a funny story.
Yeah.
Me and Mary, shout out Mary if you watch this, was on FaceTime today and we scheduled a call for a year in the future today.
Oh, okay, but that was
Like-
intentional.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
I was thinking you're not going to be free or seeing us Sunday.
Yeah, we actually, and then we'll
That's
laugh
really
about it 'cause
cool.
we're like, we see each other every Sunday,
Sunday.
but we're actually scared. Like, it's in the calendar.
Yeah.
That's going to be
May
good when it
back-
pops up.
Yeah, the way you're going to crack up like
2026
next.
FaceTime.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah,
funny.
it's mad because so much can change in a year.
Yeah.
So much can change. in a year.
So much can change in a
So
year.
make time, even if it's a year in the dark.
I say that, but the long distance is funny because me and my friend, I was going to say his name, but he loves being mysterious.
Oh yeah, incognito.
He loves it.
Yeah,
gosh.
he is like
Bear.
yeah.
Like, but yeah, he will literally like shout me like, oh, like, what are you saying, you free? And I'll be like, yeah, let's do something.
Yeah.
And it always just works out. Like
Yeah.
anytime he shouted me, he'll either come
Like,
visit
and you
me,
do
come
it on
check
the
me
day?
on the day. Like even Saturday, my plans got cancelled, which is why we're able to even go Cav.
Yeah, I
like-
thought the plan was always
No,
with him.
I was meant to go somewhere else.
Oh.
But that got cancelled and moved, and then like I was like, oh, I'm free now.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, we can actually do something quick. And
I feel like some friends you need to do that.
like straight, like every time.
With-
But then other friends I've got 3 months, 4 months.
Because planning to, I feel like one of our friends, Tawana, I always try to plan stuff with her. But it's like, you have to kind of do it now.
Yeah.
Because you just showed up I told her, when Soncha's coming in Ashford, I'm just coming, by the way. Like, when she decides, I'm just going to quickly.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it's
some friends
too
are
much.
good for that. Another friend, you got to schedule it in.
Yeah, you have to schedule it in. But yeah, definitely appreciate the ones who do make time.
Yeah.
And also be the friend that makes time.
Yeah.
Be the friend that makes time. But
Yeah, I do feel like I actually make time for people. So when it comes back to me, it's like, this is nice as
Yeah,
well.
and
This
it
is
probably
nice.
comes back to you because that's what
you
do
give
now.
out.
Yeah.
You definitely.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Reap what you sow.
You know
You
how
reap
to
what you sow.
really
Yeah.
stretch yourself.
I try, man.
Yeah. You need your
More
trip.
grace.
That's amen.
Innit?
Amen. But guys, what's your take on this? Let's say you gave someone £200. Yeah. And they put it on like either a lottery ticket or some sort of like competition and they won £200 million. Actually, let's do it the other way around. How much are you giving the person basically?
So they gave me 200.
They gave me £200.
I betted it and I got 200 million.
Like, you chose to do that with it though. They didn't know why they're giving you £200.
Yeah.
They didn't know.
Yeah.
What's your take on it? Do you think that you should give them like back the £200? Or
Don't
do you
get that back.
Or do you think that?
Yeah.
And then some.
Yeah.
Or do you think that? Yeah, would you just leave it at the £200?
No.
No. See, so at first when I heard this, I thought that the question was they gave you 200 million and you won another 200 million, how much are you giving?
So you have 400 million.
So you have 400 million. And I was just like, you
just give back the
them their
200 million.
That's
yeah.
what I said. But now hearing that they only gave you £200 and you got back 200
Trying to give
million.
them their 200 back. And
Yeah, no, you can't. You literally can't just give them their 200 back.
Oh yeah, few.
Like, you have
yeah.
to give them more. But you don't actually have to.
Have to. That's the thing.
actually
What are you
don't
doing though?
have to.
What are you doing?
I would give them more. I don't know the value of how much I would give them more. But I'm not giving them half. Like, I'm not giving them.
No,
You
because
wasn't
you didn't even know I was
in
going
the
to do
gym.
that.
What
Yeah,
you were. You gave me the.
That's the thing.
Yeah, you were still.
I'll probably give them. I don't know if I'd give them more than 2 million. You know.
the fact that you're even giving million is a lot.
You know, there are people in this world. Let me tell you that would not even give them 100k.
Yeah, I was going to say even giving million is a lot.
Yeah,
don't
don't feel bad.
Because being left with 18 million is a lot when they.
Yeah.
But then it's like.
No, but you know
And
how
then
much
now-
family and friends and everything you have to give
I
out that
know.
money to.
But they are one of your friends though.
Yeah, exactly. So why am I giving you
Also-
1 million when I have my brothers, my sisters, all these things? It's going down by the minute.
Yeah.
I'll give them a lot of money, like at least
because
quarter of a mil, maybe 500.
It's more than what you had.
Really, you wouldn't give them a million?
I've got 200. Yeah, I probably would.
No, I could give them a million, but I'm just thinking about if I won the lottery, how
I say that I don't know.
how many
actually.
people I'm giving money?
I don't know actually.
Because I
There
think
must
a million is so much.
Yeah.
I feel like
I wouldn't give. I'll be honest. I wouldn't give them less than a million. I wouldn't give them less than a million.
I've got to-
I don't know.
yeah.
Because they gave that £200,
Yeah,
didn't
not
it?
even.
Yeah,
Just
but I
Yeah.
wouldn't have got here, and I guess like our friendship must be so.
We must be-
Yeah, like if I'm even asking you for money, because I wouldn't even be
I
asking
don't.
for
I like
money.
to ask you for money. So if
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
asking
ask,
for £200, not even like a quick tip. No, I wouldn't ask for that.
Yeah.
Like, not even something small. Like,
Yeah, not even
do you know what I mean?
smaller,
Like,
yeah.
something smaller. If it must be £200, I must really like be close.
Yeah, I could give, but then
I would
they
give
need
you
to
a
be
lot.
quiet that I've given them that million, because every other
Yeah.
friend can't be expecting a
You
million.
know, there'll be signs.
They need to be quiet.
If I
There'll
want
be
200
signs.
million, there'll be signs.
Yeah. Oh, did you see the tweet? And it was like, a guy tweeted and he was like, "You wouldn't even know if I was rich. You'll just see by my wife." I was like,
That's
gonna be me.
Yeah,
Amen. Hallelujah. That's
Yeah.
Amen.
but yeah, no, I probably would give. I'll give a big substantial amount,
You give-
but I just think
yeah.
about the amount of people that I'll be given to.
Yeah.
So I need to like actually really think about it, and then investments and this and that.
Yeah.
Because all the people that win lottery and they end up poor. For example, like, okay, Saunch, remember you had a family member, your mum literally gave them the lottery numbers.
Yeah.
They won the lottery, and what did you guys? You got a super dry
Yeah,
top.
but then what's the point though? And I was actually going to share this though. I was going to.
Oh, you was?
Was there a lot of
Yeah,
money?
Yeah, you won a million.
Wait, as in she gave them, as in she saw the number?
No,
In the
as
dream.
in basically.
Amazing.
So my mum had a dream that my brother.
She should have
won-
run for it.
I know.
Said run for it like his mayor. She should
Ran for it.
She should have run for it. Like, it's like the
She
London
should have
mayor or
done
something.
it.
No, that's what I said to
Yeah.
all the time. Like till now, I literally said that to her. But
Yeah.
no, she had a dream that my brother won the lottery.
Okay.
She told my auntie, like, you know, I had this dream, whatever.
Yeah.
My auntie then on the way home
She went
buys
to go
two
and
lottery
use the
tickets.
ticket and the numbers.
So my auntie keeps one and she gives one to somebody else. So she buys two. And the other person won the lottery. So imagine my auntie as well. She actually had 2 lottery tickets in her hand. She had a 50%
my
chance
gosh.
of winning £1 million.
I don't actually know people actually win these things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they actually did. So she gave it to somebody else. That person wins the lottery. And then, yeah, till now I said to my mom, why don't you just buy the ticket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess she doesn't gamble, maybe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He doesn't gamble. That's the
Yeah, she
thing.
doesn't gamble, so she just said,
Yeah.
like, thought she's gonna buy it. And obviously, she didn't think they're actually gonna win
No
£1 million. She's
way.
just telling her dream
Was
to
she
just
beat,
tell
like,
her
was she
dream.
mad after?
No, she was.
But did they give her anything? Her mum would never be
not
sad.
mad at her, but like, was she thinking, oh, I should have done it?
Oh, I don't know. I was too young.
I
I
would
was
be thinking,
like,
oh, I should have done that.
I was like 14 or 13 at the time, so I don't really remember the ins and outs.
Yeah.
Of the story, but yeah. So to get back to the point, what are you?
No, I just want you to share the story.
I'm like, what are you leading?
Like,
to?
what are you saying?
But I was thinking, does she not remember?
I was just about to say.
Okay.
You said, and I was like, oh, I was just about to say.
Wait, so you got the super dry top?
I got a super dry top, yeah. And
But out of a million,
Out of a
that's
million,
that's
millions
ridiculous.
Mad, yeah, I have millions mad.
But then what did your mum get?
I don't even know.
Probably 2
Maybe
super
money.
dry tops, boy.
Maybe money.
What?
But I know it wasn't. I know it wasn't a substantial amount. But this is why I always have in my mind $1 million is not that much.
It's not a
money.
lot.
Yeah, no, but
That's-
for someone that
yeah.
doesn't have it, it will seem like it.
No,
it would be like
it is.
yeah, it
But
is.
it can go like because
But it will go
by
quick.
the time if you buy a house outright in
Yeah,
London,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
already half your
It's-
million.
You shouldn't
gone.
buy it
Yeah.
outright, even if you have
Yeah,
a million.
it's gone.
You shouldn't. Yeah, that's even.
Are you
Half.
telling me she's finished the 1 million? Well, she probably would have. Yeah.
Finish
10
done.
years
Ago.
Gone back to a different country.
But
as in, like, was she already living in a house? That's what I'm saying. Like, did
No,
she use
so
it to
bought
buy a house?
bought a
Okay,
house,
okay.
But then spent so much money
but then
to
everything,
sell the house.
yeah. Oh.
Had to sell the house.
But of course,
now
because
even
if you just
poorer
got,
than
it's not
they
gonna-
were back before they had the
Really
million.
sad. But it's not a surprise, like
It's not surprising
because it will
it's
go
no
like that.
Financial literacy.
Yeah. But this
Be
is
out
what I
there.
mean by like, okay, I can give the 1 million, but I'm thinking of giving to so much people where I need to invest this, do that.
But
But even given to all those people that
that didn't do nothing.
no, I was
In
going
my
to say
head-
that.
Okay.
You're right, cut that.
Calm down.
That it's gonna squander it and just waste it.
I know, but I could never win the lottery and not give.
Of
Like,
course, no, do. But you're gonna give more like 1 million.
okay, not 1 million, but by the time you share out to all the people that you can, not all the people that you can think of, but like when I think of my family,
tithe.
that's what I'm saying. Once you tithe your,
Yeah, literally.
nah,
I think I would give more to that friend than other people.
other people,
That's the
yeah,
thing.
because they gave
Nah,
you that
my mum
money.
would get the most.
Obviously, my mum would.
sister,
My
brother.
mum and my brother.
Exactly, my mum, sister, brother. Look, it's coming. It's loaded.
Let's go.
Because
My
I'm
kids.
thinking my mum, my sister, my brother. Then I got my dad. Then it's just so
And then
many.
your kids.
Exactly, if my kids are around,
now that pay in their account.
in their account.
there's so many things. But imagine the amount of like. You just don't have to pay rent as well. Like imagine the amount of rent you can pay with 200 million.
Yeah.
Not even rent. What would you be owning
I
your
would
house?
just carry
mortgage,
on
your
life as
mortgage.
normal.
I would have
That's
my
the
life as
thing.
normal. I don't
would
think
just
I would let
carry on
people
life
know that I've won.
Yeah, but yes, you would. You're giving out all this money. Where's the money coming from if you haven't let
There
them
will be
know?
signs. Lex will be sitting somewhere, 10 plates of food around. They'll be like,
I don't know.
Here's a $250,000, but I didn't win anything. Like,
I don't know. It'll be hard to like,
Yeah.
because I would hate to see if I see someone like struggling a little bit. I'll be like,
might as
No,
well. It's gonna
I need
come back
to-
me.
yeah, but that's the thing. You can just give them like something that seems reasonable. Like, oh, here's
Yeah,
£200.
because it would
Here's
still be
£300.
£200.
If they're
man.
struggling, like,
yeah.
how bad are they struggling?
200. That's what.
No, but if she gives any more than that, it's bait that you.
They're
want
gonna
something.
bait,
Oh.
yeah. And I say don't give it back, yeah.
But it depends who you're talking. If it's like your close GGG, obviously you'll just give it to them. Be like, I won this. Don't tell. Da, da, da. But if it's just someone
Yeah,
struggling,
I
you
would
just
tell
want to be a good
close.
Samaritan.
It all depends on which friends as well. Like you can't tell everybody.
You can't.
Yeah, you definitely can't tell
You
everybody.
can't.
Since we're on the topic of money, do you think that kids should pay rent at home?
What's kid?
Yeah, what's
Age?
Okay. Do you think that when you come back from uni,
also like 21?
yeah, like when you come back from uni, do you feel like you should pay rent when at home?
I personally think like not that you should or you shouldn't, but I don't know. It just seems mad like young in my head.
Now that we've gone past that
Yeah,
age.
now that I'm
innit?
past the
Yeah.
age, like a 21-year-old to me paying rent is like, why did
I
you
teach my
need
sister
their
2
money
years,
when you were
yeah.
doing it fine before? However, if it's like the parent is actually struggling and it's like, yo, I need your help, then of course that's a different scenario. But I think if parents just ask, obviously I'm not a parent, but I think if parents just ask because you're taking up space in my house, well,
Yeah, I don't get that
I've
one.
been in your house, like,
I've been here.
yeah.
I'm not new here.
I don't get
You
it.
know what I mean? Yeah.
You know.
I think I don't think they should. I think if you're struggling, offer or like do it yourself.
Yeah.
Like
What do you mean offer? Who should offer? The kids?
child?
Yeah.
Like I feel like your kids would offer, and I feel like if you're raised like you would want to contribute to house things, whether it's the whole rent or whether it's just contributing to bills, council tax, whatever it is, do your part. I think that shows like financial responsibility. And it will help you for when you then get your own place as well.
I think that's a different question though. It's not contributing. It's like
It contributes. It's kind of
like contributing is different.
no, but
That's just like out of your heart. You're like, oh yeah, mom, I'm gonna start paying the electric bill. I'm gonna start.
Yeah.
So my
That's-
answer's no.
Yeah.
so your answer is actually no.
Yeah. But that's
They
why my
just-
answer's no.
But then
I just want
Okay.
to say why.
so you think that from 21 when you leave uni,
I don't.
you're not paying rent, but then you're still at home at how old are we? Let's say
26.
26. The same thing.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you should
Like
contribute.
You get what I mean?
Yeah,
but contribution rent, same difference, guys.
Yeah, same thing basically.
No,
what I'm
but
saying.
the reason why
when I say contribution,
contributing is
it could be
like
you could be
out of
paying the rent.
out of like your will though.
What
so
you
basically
decide.
the question, okay, is the question, should your parents make you pay rent?
No, yeah, should your
Okay.
parents make you contribute to the household?
Okay, yeah.
Should they make you?
I don't think that
Should they make like they say this is
But I think at 26, if they do, that's reasonable.
Yeah. Because why? Because they're older now.
I guess it's like you're older and you've got a job. In my head, 21, you've
21,
got a job. Like you're fresh.
Let's say you're fresh out uni, you got your
job. Yeah.
Let's say you have,
Oh,
yeah, some
okay.
people have jobs.
Yeah.
They've been doing grad internship.
true.
and then they come out and they're making big. Let's say they're making big money. Should they
If
have
you're
to, just
making
because they're
big
making
money, I think it's fine for your parents to be like,
to expect?
oh hey, by the way, could you?
Then if you're
contribute to the
26
rent?
and you're not really working,
then I think your parents should wait for you to get a job. Because
so your point is job.
Yeah, I think
As long
my
as you're
point is
working.
if you've got the money, then you should
Yeah.
give.
I
But
agree.
if you don't, some parents will be like, you need to get a job because you need to get a job because you need to get a job because you need to
Yeah.
pay me rent.
Because you
need
need
to
to,
pay me rent, you need to get a job, you
yeah.
need to pay
I
me
think
rent.
that's
That's
wrong.
not nice.
Yeah. So I think, are we saying the same thing? Are we saying the
I
same
feel
thing?
like I feel like you're all
You
kind of saying the
confuse
same
me.
thing.
I think, like, they shouldn't make... So then what's the alternative if not? They're kicking you out, basically.
They're kicking you out.
Yeah.
Oh, then that's wrong. Yeah,
They're
I don't
kicking
think
you out.
that.
Yeah.
Because one, not that I didn't ask to be here, but yeah, we did.
I always say that. I didn't ask to be here.
But at the same time, like, when you
I
sit me on...
I could never drop that line.
Yeah. Like, what, like...
I wouldn't actually say it
I've
to the
never asked to
person.
be here, yeah.
I wouldn't actually say it to them, but I think to
No, 'cause
myself,
some people say that.
Like, what, like...
As in like, oh, but I never asked to be here. Why
Yeah.
da, 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 da. Or like, or people say about their kids as well. I've seen on TikTok, people will be like, oh, I'm not gonna do this to my kids because they never asked to be here.
oh yeah,
Like-
they do say that. Yeah,
Duh.
yeah. Some people do that.
Yeah.
I just think people need to learn how to be responsible with their money, so they should
Yeah.
actually know. Because loads of parents actually keep. Well,
I was gonna
loads,
say
but
that right
They
now.
keep the money for the
Until they're
kids.
18.
That's what I really want to try
would
my
actually
best to
try.
do that.
But then I don't...
How
but then-
many actually do that though? My mum actually said she was gonna do that, but then I never gave her the money.
Yeah, because she said that she was going to
Yes,
do that.
I was gonna say, but then you might feel like some sort of not like resentment, like, oh, like mum's always taking my money, dad's always taking my money, and then not realizing until 18 years that it was for your own good.
Yeah.
So you might feel something towards them, and I don't know, maybe just tell them I'm taking your money for this sake.
Oh yeah.
Like you can tell them early.
Yeah, but then
Like, you're
they'll
trying
do
to
a
surprise it, it might
saunter.
not
They'll do a
bang.
saunter though.
What?
As in like, no, there's no point. I'll save it myself.
Oh.
No, but then you might not always save it yourself.
Exactly.
Yes, I'm helping you. I'm helping you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
know,
even if you're not given a direct like rent payment, you should maybe have a bill that you kind of manage, even if it's
That's
the
what I'm
Wi-Fi,
saying, yeah.
the council
Yeah.
tax, something, just so you see how it goes up, it goes
Yeah,
down, it
that's what I'm
fluctuates, this,
saying.
that. I do think that you should do, but I think it's the way it's said to the child is
Yeah.
very important.
Very
not
important.
you
And
should
the
pay
way-
rent in my house.
Yeah.
Like you're here. You wouldn't be getting rent you wouldn't be getting rent this cheap anywhere else. That I don't think is good. I
Yeah.
think you should explain to your child, this is how much things are going up. It'll be nice
Yeah.
if you can contribute, you're working out, etc. I just think parents just need to communicate more in what they're saying and the reason why they're asking for it or the reason why they're doing it.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
What would you guys say to someone who is the kid? Because our viewers are probably like our age, similar, like
yeah.
they're not parents. So it's like, imagine their parents saying to them.
Yeah, I do want to say at the same time, like, I think it depends on the way it's said, because
Yeah.
you have to understand your parents won't want, like, it's hard for them to want to ask their kids for like,
yeah.
I need help with this as well. Like, everyone has pride. Same when you have pride, your parents will have pride.
Mm.
So for them, it's a big step to be like, oh, can you help me with this? But I think if they're asking on it, oh, can you help me? Especially if you come from a single parent household, let's say, I think you should 100% want to be like, yes, I'm helping. Like, I don't care if you're 22, 3 or 4, like, you're of age.
Yeah.
You will fly your girlfriend and boyfriend to
That is also
Dubai.
yeah.
No, seriously, because
No,
it's someone who
seriously, though.
says it that someone has never given their parents like so and so money, but you will take
Flying,
send that
yeah.
on to-
Yeah.
But when it's your mum, no,
Yeah.
get out of
Come
it.
on, yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, I think it's hard enough for your parents to like ask, because they might feel a bit like shy or embarrassed or whatever, because they're working, they're doing what they can, but it's not easy. We know it's not easy.
Yeah.
And we're not even like full-time parents. We haven't lived like the lives they live, come from some people that come from Africa, So I think understand, like, it's not easy for them. So if you can help and contribute, because you're also a full grown adult, using the water, using the lights, using
using
whatever. Of course,
electric.
if you're not working, your parents probably understand that, like,
Yeah.
that's between your household, like, discuss that. But if you are, like, be willing to contribute to the house, give parents money, whatever. If yours is rent, if yours is electricity, if yours is this, if yours is mortgage, whatever it is, I
Yeah.
think you should want to
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also think, let's be honest, a lot of people are earning more money than their parents.
Yeah.
as well.
People need to actually be serious. Like,
I
you're
always
earning
do
more.
this. I do this. When I go from now, I'm like, it's
People are earning, like, you can't be hiding, earning way more money than your
Yeah.
parents and not giving them nothing.
because you want to.
That's selfish. You know,
that is
selfish.
Yeah, you're selfish.
thing is-
Because they want to spend it on their man and their girl.
Yeah.
And
on
they're
shoes.
on clothes and
On
how
shoes,
they
on-
look and this and
On
that.
people that don't even care about you.
Yeah, and the thing, people,
Someone's watching this like, he cares about me.
yeah,
He does, I promise.
that's the thing. Get your priorities in
Yeah.
check, because you wouldn't even be able to go to uni, do all of
If
these
not
things
for
if
your
it wasn't for your
parents.
parents, if they didn't create that for you.
Yeah.
So 100%, you actually should always. I always think people should contribute. I just think the way things are said just needs to be.
It's just the
Yeah.
way it's said, yeah. Because especially if saying you're going to kick him out, that's not nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where am I going?
Yeah, because where are you going? But then that's also what people should think. I should contribute, because where else would I be?
Yeah, and then you'll realise how expensive paying everything on your own
Everything
'cause
is.
even contributing, whether it's a big amount or a little amount, it's not nowhere near as much as paying everything by yourself.
It's not like on a normal, like, average wage living like on a 1-bedroom flat now.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
crazy.
It's so expensive.
It's like at least
I'm actually
1.5.
thinking about the last episode about UK being bad vibes.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking about as
You
well.
can't actually live by yourself, basically. You
can't.
Like 25, 26.
But basically roommates of our parents.
Yeah, literally.
It's fine.
No, literally. You know when I was meeting people abroad, they were like, oh yeah, I've been living away from like since I was 22, like people in Europe saying rent is like 1,200 for like a 2-bedroom in Austria. I was like, what? Like you can't
Get that.
UK, you can't.
cannot move out unless you're like earning crazy
Yeah.
amounts or you're with someone.
Yeah, all my old colleagues, they all used to live in house share.
Yeah.
All of them
Yeah,
used
it's
to all live in
welcome.
house share.
It's
And
mad.
then that comes with a whole other cleanliness, this,
Oh.
that.
Oh yeah,
like-
so you're basically back at uni, but
Uni.
as a grown adult.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do about the crisis?
I don't know what we're going to do about the crisis, but all I would say is definitely contribute.
I think contribute, yeah.
No matter what it is, contribute. Even if it's as small as
Start
the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wi-Fi's
yeah.
another
Start with
one.
that.
Yeah.
Just start with
It's even
that.
good to get things in your name as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, you might as well, yeah.
So I would say start small. So I don't feel like it should be like, you have to pay, you have no other choice, blah, blah, blah. As in like that way, but you should just want to.
Yeah. So what are you saying to the parents? You said what are you saying as a
Oh yeah, what are we
Yo,
saying to the parents?
I don't know. It's hard to say to the as in like people that are our age that are parents.
No, because their kids will probably be like less than 5.
I know when they get older.
Oh.
When they get older. What I would say to the parents is just like you would want to. You might have not had that when you were younger,
Right,
so it's
but-
nice to give to your kids what you never had. Like,
Yeah.
I don't get this whole narrative when black people, especially, are like, I
Oh,
don't want to give my
that's
child a
so-
silver spoon.
Spoon,
Whatever.
yeah.
What's wrong with giving your child a silver
We
spoon?
were speaking about that as well.
Like, why do you not want better for your child?
Yeah.
I don't get
100%.
it. I hate that spoilt narrative.
So you
like,
give them because we actually spoke, you were still away, but
Oh, is it?
would you would you give them everything?
What do you mean?
Give
Like
your
silver
kids-
spoon?
Yeah, I would.
Or every single, because
I
we were
even-
like, they'll be
even
balanced.
even from now, I don't even have kids or even a partner, and I literally save money every single
them,
week for my
yeah.
future kids.
Yeah.
Literally,
But that's not
deciding
silver
to do it
spoon
right
though.
now.
That's
You've
like,
got me on it as well.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
not silver spoon. That's standard. But I'm
No,
saying
but
like
I
they
do-
want
I-
anything, you're giving them basically.
Oh,
Not
it
like
depends,
that.
anything. Like if
Yeah.
they're crying for a chocolate bar,
So I
you're not
think
getting
that
the
thing,
chocolate
like
bar.
saving and having them set aside from early is like wisdom. It's
But when
smart.
I
yeah.
say everything, I mean like not the little things. If you're crying on the road for a chocolate bar, I'm not giving you
No,
the chocolate bar. But,
like,
I'll
just
buy
like-
them their first house if I can. 100%.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
oh,
first
like
call,
that.
I really
Oh,
wanna
like those
do,
things,
yeah.
Yeah,
Buy them
but
their
to
first
everyone
car.
because you were saying that Dean was like, what you not said on the 90s that he made him get half.
Oh no! What?
So I was gonna
Dean
say
Forbes
that
was basically
everyone
saying that he done is
could-
he
yeah.
made his son actually save for some
Yeah.
of the car and was like, because he was like looking at all these big cars and he was like, where you going? You don't have that money.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah,
he made
yeah,
him
yeah.
save and then he got the big car anyway because he had saved like at least 4K himself. It's like yeah, so you get what if
That's the
because
thing.
you
You
worked
have
for
to
it.
learn how to teach
Your
in
kids.
a
That's
different
what-
way.
yeah.
But I
Yeah,
do
right,
think you're
right,
right. My
yeah,
kids are
yeah.
not. Why are my kids struggling
Suffering for no
after?
reason,
Like, what's
yeah.
the point? So what did
Why?
I work
If it's
for?
to prove a point, if it makes
What did
no
I work
sense.
for?
But they still need to understand like the value of money and things.
100%, yeah.
Because I actually think if I'm really well off, I actually don't know if I see myself charging my kids rent. You know,
No,
I think, like,
yeah.
forever.
making them contribute.
Yeah, why would you?
I don't
Yeah.
feel like they
That's
need
what I said
to.
at the
Yeah,
beginning.
no.
Like, it's genuinely if your parents are struggling.
Yeah, if
ask
it's-
you.
yeah, it's
but
literally
if it's like
circumstantial.
you literally don't need it, why?
Like,
would
I
you-
don't think I'm
get why
gonna
you
do
charge
because
it.
I just think to myself like, let them save for their house, let them
Yeah.
save
Yeah,
for their.
whatever.
I don't think I'm gonna. I hope by God's grace I'll be in that position. They
Yeah,
don't.
like if you're super like rich, I think you don't have to charge your kids. If you're doing it, maybe it's for like a, I don't know, teacher lesson.
That's a-
Yeah,
It's-
obviously,
yeah.
like when they get to a
But
certain
if-
age,
yeah,
they are
you're-
paying their own phone bill and stuff like that. Do you get what I mean? So that will help financial
Yeah?
literacy.
Yeah,
Oh,
I said if
yeah,
you
yeah.
have the money to. In my head, it's just if you have the money to.
Yeah, no, but I feel
God
like
forbid my child gets to 30 and doesn't have the money to. That's
Yeah.
you know what I'm
No,
trying
like-
to say.
but from your in uni, I feel like let them pay their phone bill.
But with what money in uni?
What do you
What's
mean?
it called again?
You're not gonna
Like-
use your student finance to pay your phone bill.
So how long are you paying their phone bill for?
I've been paying my phone
Until
bill
they
since
have
I
a
was like
job.
Yeah, I've been paying it for a while now, but
since I was like
wanted to
16 probably.
But
Nah,
where are
no,
you
no,
getting the money to pay your phone bill?
work.
I've always worked.
Yeah,
in
That's
uni.
the point,
Yeah.
exactly. But imagine you don't.
And then in uni, I wasn't really working like that. It was like here and there. It just has to be factored in. It just has to be factored in. And phone bill wasn't as expensive as now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, you just have to factor it in. Like when we went to uni, we'll get student loan. I think I always had like £900 left,
Oh yeah,
and that had to last me for that period.
yeah, fair.
And I just made it work. Obviously, life is way more expensive, but
No,
I made it work. My
in
phone
my
bill was
head,
involved.
I had minus after because my student loan didn't even cover my rent. In my
Yeah,
head, it's like where if my mom asks me pay your, I'll be like,
But where?
yeah.
where am I
Girl,
paying?
where?
So like, I had to just always make it. So I feel like certain things like their phone bill, stuff like that. come on, it's your phone.
Yeah.
You're using it.
And I guess just to get like,
Because even if I'm rich, you still need to learn that things have to be paid for. You will not know that. You will not know the price of nothing. The way when you move out, it will just be like, I'm going back home.
Responsible.
Yeah.
I think it gives like
phone bills at the beginning.
Like, yeah, my mum pays that. Like, as a guy, like, imagine that's your son. Like, I would feel embarrassed paying me because I had that in a room full of girls, and they're thinking, "Oh, really? Mummy still pays for that."
And also, it helps build credit and stuff. It builds credit and stuff. All them kind of things.
Yeah,
so
yeah, exactly. So I
certain
think it would just be a
foundational
good,
things
like,
you're gonna pay. Like, you're just gonna pay yourself 100%.
Good thing. What's the word?
What?
Yeah, I was thinking of it. It'll be a good practice. It's good practice.
Yeah, good practice.
Good practice.
100% good practice.
But yeah,
I do think you can teach kids that without
making them suffer for the sake.
making them suffer.
Oh yeah, if my child
I'm not
can't
even making
pay,
them suffer, but yeah, I guess if your child can't pay,
I would pay the
Yeah,
phone bill.
of
Like
course,
if
yeah,
they're
of
struggling,
course.
yeah. No, but I just definitely want them to learn certain stuff. 100%. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be spoiling my kids. I can't lie. What are they? I just feel like what are they struggling for?
They don't
There's
have
no
to
way.
necessarily,
Like there's certain things I just never want them to need to experience.
Yeah. Of course, everyone wants the best for their children.
Yeah.
But I think if you know that help is needed at home, help.
yeah.
If not, then discuss with your mum and dads and decide amongst yourselves. Really,
Some people don't want their parents to know how much they earn. There's some of the shoes and stuff that people's parents are asking them, oh, how much are your trainers?
They lie.
They're saying they lie. They say the price, and then their
bad.
parents will say, get it for me, and they're shaking. They are shaking because they're thinking, it's actually mad expensive. I actually know someone who's done that, and they shook because you just paid $9.50 for trainers, and your dad just asked for it. You better come and find it.
They just probably do fraud and get it.
Yeah, but still,
Like, big fraud.
yeah. But still, yeah. People,
That is actually one of the funniest things I've heard all day, all week. So where can they find us?
You guys can find us on TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, or the Flatmates Pod.
Bye, guys.